Hey guys, thanks so much for joining me. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a full face using some of my favorites from L'Oreal. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm Michelle. I love all things beauty. I really hope that you will enjoy this video. If you do, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. I would love it if you would consider subscribing before you go. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to be notified every time I upload a new video. I don't even know how long it has been since I've done a L'Oreal video. I do have a dedicated video when I reviewed the L'Oreal Baked Balance and Brighten Color Correcting Foundation. I will link that down below for you in the description box if you're interested, because that is what I'm going to be using today. This is one of my favorite foundations. You can see this used to have a big dome on top, so I've made a huge dent in it. I absolutely love this. It goes on beautifully. And technically it's not a powder, it's a baked foundation, but it applies like a powder. It's just so quick and easy. This is kind of my go-to on an everyday basis. I'm gonna use my new Rare Beauty foundation brush. Love this brush, love the shape of it. I do have on my skincare and a sunscreen. I do not have a primer on. I wanna show you the coverage on this. Hope you guys can get a good look at that. And I just kind of pat it into my skin. I would say the coverage on this is light to medium, depending on how you apply it. But man, this just goes on so easy. And the nice thing about it too is you can touch up during the day. In the video where I reviewed it, I actually touched up later in the day. I had a lot of oil breakthrough and I didn't even bother wiping it away, blotting it. I just went right over it again with this foundation and it looked fantastic. So you can touch up during the day with this. You can bring this little compact with you. So it's travel friendly. So that is with the foundation and that is without. So with and without. I do not have a L'Oreal concealer or a mascara. I just really wasn't interested in them. I do have the bronzer, the blush, eyeshadow. I've been thinking about getting this foundation. They have a glow version. I'm just afraid it's gonna be too glowy on me. But you know what? I might just try it when they have one of their huge sales in case you guys were interested in it. I'm just kind of piling this on my face. It never looks cakey. For reference, I do have combination skin. I am oily in the T-zone and I do have dry patches around my eyes and around my mouth. You can use a primer with this if for whatever reason, you want to try to smooth out some of your pores that you have. We tend to have larger pores in this area. I do too, I'm sure you can see. If you want them smoothed out before you put this on, this does work great over a primer as well. So don't feel like you can't use a primer with it. You absolutely can. I've also used cream, and cream products go on well over this too. So pretty much you can use anything with this. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do for foundation. And that's what it looks like. I just scratched my face. So that's what that is. Hopefully it will fade. I am gonna use a concealer. I'm just gonna use my Glossier, which is my new favorite concealer. I'm just gonna start with using my finger a little bit, just to lighten this area. And I'm gonna take my Rare Beauty. This is the concealer brush. It is shaped exactly like the foundation brush. I love it because you can get right in there. And I just kind of pat this. You can see how that just brightened the eye area, that side versus this side. Big difference. I'm gonna put a little on the outside corner. I have pretty big hollows under my eyes. They're very sunk in. So I do get a lot of darkness under there. But there you go, look at the difference that concealer made. I'll go ahead and do this side. This concealer I've really been enjoying. It's the first concealer that I can put on that really doesn't make my under eye wrinkles look worse. I don't want to say it makes them look better because I don't think any concealer gets rid of wrinkles, but I think just being able to brighten the eye area and not have them accentuated is a huge plus. So I think that's the best I'm gonna get for the under eye brightening. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. I'm gonna do that off camera. I will be right back. I am back, brows are done. I'm so sad I just used the last of my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. Love this brow pencil. So for bronzer, I'm gonna go in with the Baked Bronze-N-Brighten in color medium. Absolutely love this bronzer. I'll show you what it looks like. It's really beautiful. It's not red, it's not orange. It just gives you that beautiful sun-kissed glow that I absolutely love. I'm gonna go in with my Sephora Pro Mini Light Powder 50.5. I love the little mini brushes for bronzers because I have a very small face. So I just pat that and I just start right up at my hairline. Sometimes I even go into my hairline. I have a receding hairline. So I just kind of put the bronzer in there just to give it a little bit of a shadow. Sometimes it makes your hair look a tiny bit fuller. Look at how that just kind of gave me that sun-kissed glow, just right up where the sun would naturally hit. I'm gonna do a little bit on the end of my nose, a tiny bit on my cheeks. I don't wanna do too much. Then underneath my neck, a little bit on my chest. I love this bronzer too because this looks really pretty. If I put a little bit more bronzer on my cheeks, you don't even have to use a blush. It'll just give you a really nice bronzy glow and you'll just look really tan and glowy instead of using a blush. I still am going to use a blush. You know what, I'm gonna do a little bit more of this. Kind of just run it across my face. That's just really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go in with eyes now. I'm gonna go ahead and use this eyeshadow palette. This is the Delectables Baked Eyeshadow Palette in Earthy Essentials. This is what the colors look like. Really, really pretty. I'm going to start with the lightest color on this palette, which is Birch right there. And I'm going to go over my entire eyelid with this. And these eyeshadows are really, really smooth. You could use your finger, you can use a brush. I've done it both ways. They go on beautifully. Sometimes it's easier to use your finger if you really want to pack on that shimmer and get that extra pop of brightness. Sometimes it's just nice to use your finger and just kind of pat it on your eye. That just brightened up that eye. I don't know if you can see a difference or not. Head into the other eye. I always like to go over my entire lid up to my brow bone. I feel like it gives a nice base for the other colors. Also, it helps cover some discoloration that you might have. Next, I am gonna go in with the Driftwood, which is this color right here. I'm gonna use that right above my natural crease. When you have hooded eyes, you want to give the illusion that your eyes are not hooded. We don't have a lot of surface area. So what I'm gonna do is go right above my natural crease. I'm just gonna go right in here. And I normally start on the outside, which I'll show you. I usually draw a line from about here and I come down on an angle. I never come right over to the edge because I want to create that line to make my eyes look lifted, especially if you have hooded lids. It definitely helps tremendously. It kind of gives you the illusion that, you know, your crease is up here. I definitely have wrinkled eyelids. I have hooded eyelids, and it's okay. Don't think if you have hooded eyelids or wrinkly eyelids that you cannot wear eyeshadow or create pretty looks with eyeshadow, because that is not true. This is just a nice, pretty, neutral look. That's beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. I'm still gonna go back. That side isn't done. I'll draw my line first. Now I just draw that line. And then I'm going above the natural crease. I'm gonna darken this one a little bit. I love this palette. They're just pretty neutrals. Most of these are shimmers. It looks like there's about 5. I can't tell exactly, but there is a nice mix. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna go in a little darker. I'm gonna use Feather, which is this color right here. And I'm gonna kind of go in right just on the outer corner, just to give it a little more definition. Okay, that looks really pretty. You can kind of see how it's dark and then it fades into that lighter color. Now I'm gonna go on my lid from the midpoint in. I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna use Sage. I'm gonna throw some green in here. It's this one right here. Let's see how subtle it is. Oh, that's pretty. I'm a sucker for greens and purples. I love it. Wow, that is pretty. I am using all of the Angie BK Beauty Hot and Flashy brushes to do this shadow look. I'll link down below for you in the description box which ones I am using. I love these brushes. They are amazing for hooded eyes. If you don't have hooded eyes, they're still great. Okay, so I just blended that out, but I want to have a little bit more brightness, so I'm just going to go ahead and use my finger and just kind of dot right in the center just to add a pop of color there. That looks pretty. I still want to lighten it a little bit more. There is a mother of pearl, which is really light. It's this one right there. I may just put a tiny bit of that kind of on top of this. Ooh, okay, that's pretty. But I'm just doing a light patting. That's about all I'm putting on my finger. Just patting my eye. I'm not pulling, I'm not tugging. I am going to use this palette as an eyeliner. I'm gonna go ahead and use my flat definer brush. This is a flat definer brush. You can pretty much get these anywhere. I love to use these to line. I'm gonna go in with Juniper to line my eyes, which is that one right there. It looks like a dark green. I'm just gonna dip the tip of my flat definer brush in, kind of bang it out a little bit. And then I'm just gonna pat on my lash line. Just start patting from the outer edge in. You can make this as thick or as thin as you want, but I'm just patting, 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 patting. So this is without, and this is with. I hope you guys can see the difference there. Go ahead and do this eye, and just pat on your lash line. I love using eyeshadow as an eyeliner. It always gives you kind of that smoky look. You don't get a harsh line. You don't have to apply the eyeliner and smudge it out to get a smoky look. I like a very subtle liner. I'm gonna go back on this side and add a little more. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I hope you guys can see it. I'm gonna do a little bit on my lower lash line. I'm gonna take a little tissue and just kind of wipe my brush off. Underneath, I'm gonna go in with the Feather, which is the color that I used on my outer corner. And just kind of do a little bit underneath there. Very subtle. And I'm just gonna take another BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy brush. Sometimes I will actually use this on my upper lashes. A lot of times I feel like the flat shader's a little bit easier. Okay, so that is all I'm gonna do for the eyeshadow. So pretty. So now I'm gonna put some blush on. I'm gonna use the Baked Blush and Brighten Tropical Peach. This is a matte finish blush. And that's what it looks like. So pretty. So that was the bronzer, and this is the blush that I'm gonna use. For my blush brush, I'm gonna use the Angie BK Beauty Hot and Flashy. I just washed all of my brushes. I'm so happy that I have clean brushes. I'm gonna apply it here and work my way up. Just like with the eyeshadow, you want everything lifted. You don't wanna put your blush down in this area because you don't want your face to look droopy at all. So I'm gonna start right here and kind of work my way up. That is pretty. Go ahead and do the other side. This is a pretty color. I don't wear it very often, but I figured for the summer, this might look really nice. I like to put it on my nose. Some people don't at all. Sometimes I'll even do the center of my forehead because again, it kind of just adds to your bronzer and gives you kind of that sun-kissed glow. Okay, and you know what? I'm gonna put a little bit of this on my chest just to add a little bit of color. Like I said, it kind of makes you look like you've been out in the sun, even though you haven't. That is it for the blush. I am going to apply a tiny bit of highlighter. I don't generally love highlighters. I feel like when you have mature skin and we have texture to our skin that it could accentuate it, especially, you know, kind of in this area. But I'm just going to do the tiniest bit. This is the Baked Original Highlighter in French Vanilla. I actually don't mind this one as long as you only apply a little bit of it. And I'm just going to use a Sigma F03 high cheekbone highlighter brush. This is dirty. I did not clean this. I'm going to just do a tiny bit of highlighter right at the top of my cheekbone. There we go. I have naturally high cheekbones. Now, a lot of times I won't use a highlighter because I feel like I don't need it. You can put a little bit on your nose just to add a little shimmer. Sometimes I'll put it on my chest just to give yourself a little bit of a glow. You could do your forehead, your Cupid's bow above your lip. I'm not going to put it on my upper lip. I have lines on my upper lip. I do not want them accentuated. But you can just see how that kind of gave me a subtle glow. I actually feel like I need a little more blush. I have seen some other creators, they will apply the highlighter first and then go over it with their blush. So kind of what the highlighter will do is where you put it, it'll just add that nice little shimmer and it'll kind of come through the blush, so it's a little more subtle. That might be, you know, something if you don't love highlighter but you want a little bit of glow, apply the highlighter first and then do your matte blush over it, and it'll just add that little bit of shimmer. All right, so that is how I'm going to leave this. This is so pretty. I know I already said it, but I'm gonna link everything down below for you in the description box, including all of the brushes that I used. I'm gonna go ahead and use the CALIRAY Come Hell or High Water Mascara. I have a little mini version of this. This is a tubing mascara. You can see how that goes on. So without and with. See how pretty that is. You guys change hands when you put your mascara on? I don't see too many people change hands. Usually they'll kind of do this eye and then they'll go in like this on that eye. I have such a hard time doing that. Okay, I'll do my lower lashes. So that's it for the mascara. Okay, I'll give you a close-up. Looks so pretty. Show you the eyeshadow and all of the makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and just put a lip gloss on. I'm just gonna apply the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plumper. And this is in Honeysuckle. I don't even think I've used this. I don't line my lips very often. Lip gloss is on. Let's take a look at this final look up close. Try to scoot you guys in. Here we go. This looks so nice for the summer. It looks really glowy. It kind of looks like I have been out in the sun and I got a little bit of color on my face. Really, really pretty. I'll show you the eye look. Gorgeous. I do have quite a bit of texture to my skin, and I love this foundation so much. I love L'Oreal makeup. I am not sponsored by them or anything. They don't even know I exist, but I absolutely love their products. So I hope you guys like this look too. If you have been wanting to try the foundation or any of her products, I say go for it. You can always return them if you don't like them, but they're definitely worth a try for mature skin. This surprised me so much. Like I said, I'll link my review video down below in the description box if you're interested in seeing it. It's so gorgeous and so quick and easy, and it lasts all day. So guys, that is it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch. I appreciate it so much. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I will see you in my next video.